Follower dungeons are a brand new feature that comes in 10.2.5. This allows you to go into the normal dungeons with any party size, and NPCs will fill the rest of your party. You then have the option to either control the pull speed, or allow the NPCs to decide what to pull when. This is an amazing feature for casual players that want to be able to come in and just experience the dungeons without all the pressure what comes with playing with other players. You're not expected to know all the fights, and you get to learn a little bit more about the game while these guys take a leisurely path throughout the dungeon. If you've never healed before, you'd be able to go into one of these follower dungeons as a healing spec, and then be able to heal all these characters as they clear through the dungeon slowly and get familiar with the specialization without all that pressure to keeping players alive. There's a common complaint that players that get into dungeons are so obsessed with mass pulling and clearing the dungeon as quickly as possible that a lot of players lose the fun of the dungeon itself. This allows you to make sure that you can go at a rate that you like without needing to have necessarily a party of 5 people to come in with you. It also removes the long wait times for DPS to be able to get into dungeons during that leveling process. You'll no longer have to wait that 15, 20, even 45-minute wait time. You're able to just get NPCs to fill those roles for you. Follower dungeons only work for normal dungeons and are really just a leveling experience as well as a testing experience that you can take part in. This is not going to replace heroic or mythic or anything like that in the dungeon community. It's simply normal. Captain Garrick will join you as your tank, a protected paladin. She does an amazing job of grabbing threat on multiple targets. She does stuns, as well as she does a lot of self-sustain. Even if your healer just stops healing, she'll do a huge amount of self-healing and keep her in the fight with waves and waves of enemies going up on her. Krenna Earthdaughter will join as a healer. She is a restoration druid. You'll find her standing completely still and occasionally tossing out regrowths and wild growths. There's 3 DPS that will join you. Each of them is able to cast Lust, so they will use these on bosses. Meredy Huntswell is a fire mage. She spends her time just standing there bursting out fireballs, pyroblasts, and phoenix flames, doing standard reliable damage. Occasionally she decides to just start running around and blasting out random spells. It's kinda weird. Shuja Grimax is an elemental shaman. She'll bust out lava bursts, flame shocks, and lightning bolts, but she's also going to spend a lot of time shooting out healing waves. She does a lot of clutch healing throughout the group. Anybody that goes below 50% health, she'll stop her existing cast and shoot out a heal to that target. Finally, we've got Austin Huxworth, who's a Beastmaster Hunter that comes with Nyx and Ash, his 2 wolves. This guy is absolutely psycho. He is jumping around all the time and acting like a total lunatic, but he'll do a lot of damage and is a really clutch member of this team. You'll get a random set of DPS depending on the group that you put together, only getting all 3 of them if you don't bring any DPS. Let me know in the comments below if you want to see me stress test these follower dungeons to see just how far you can push them before they'll break. I'm Zesty Phresh from Zesty Games, and we'll catch you guys next time.